Hi folks, Chris Voss from thechrisvossshow.com, thechrisvossshow.com. Coming here with a blog post I want to share with you. The world is being disrupted. Media is being disrupted. A lot of different industries are being disrupted. Everything is in a constant mode of change. And one way that things are being done is through music and media are being disrupted also. Louis C.K. has thrown his hat into the ring with doing this wonderful experiment that he's done, you may have heard about, where he's taking his comedy material and going directly to the audience with it. He's charging a simple $5, you can see here, for his Louis C.K. Live at the Beacon Theater. I bought it earlier tonight and watched the whole thing, and I was surprised I watched the thing, and it just went quickly by. I just had such a great time and laughed my butt off with it. I love Louis C.K. He's a very funny comedian. A little intellectual too, so it's not just all silly, stupid stuff. But one of the things that is really great about this, and a reason you should support this, even if you maybe aren't a big Louis C.K. fan, or if maybe you tend to want to torrent things or download these things. He's obviously put this up at a risk of having it on BitTorrent sites, which I guess it's already been out to. But he's asked people to just be honest with him and give him $5 for his material. You can download the material in HD. You can also download it in standard format if you want. You can get some of the DVD artwork, but it's very simple to buy it for $5. But it's super important that we support things like this. If you really think about it, not only has he disrupted the middleman supply chain that goes into the production of all this thing. Now, on one hand, that does hurt jobs, but on the other hand, I'm able to buy something that I could enjoy now for $5 and instead of spending $30 that I never would buy for any of his DVDs. I like a lot of comedians. I like a lot of people's stuff, but I just can't pay $30 for something that I'm going to watch once and never watch it again. That's kind of how I work. I know some people are different that way. So for me, $5 was an incredible value to see an incredible comedian and, have the video, but it was at that point where I didn't feel like, okay, if I only watch this once, I'm not wasting a bunch of money on it. So, he bypassed all the production that has to go into making the DVDs. Obviously, probably, I don't know, an agent maybe. Probably had to bypass, maybe not his agent, but probably had to bypass a few different things. And, of course, the retailers, the retail markup, the merchandising system. So the beauty of the Internet is giving us something that is incredibly amazing where you can go directly to consumers. And if more people could do this, artists, comedians, different people in media could do this. I mean, as long as they can make their money and be happy, it can be awesome. Thing I read tonight, Louis C.K. put on his Twitter feed that he sold over 130,000 of them. It's about $650,000. I'm sure he has to pay for union and production of this thing, and there's probably some editing and stuff that have to go into it, and there's huge booms and sound people. I'm sure that there's plenty of people that have to get paid in a gig like this. But I think it's awesome, and I think it's real important that we support this type of thing, because I'd love to be able to buy stuff for $5 instead of paying $30 for it at a retail center. It's just the beauty of the Internet. And this is where things are going. It's coming directly to us. It's bypassing all these other middlemen that just jack up the price and do everything else. And it's going to be very disruptive to jobs in America in the future. It's going to be very disruptive to all the people that make money throughout the middle process. But in the end, the consumer wins. So if you get a chance, please pay $5. Download Louis C.K.'s Live at the Beacon Theater. I laughed my butt off. It was great. And probably the best value for what I've ever paid to see a top A-list comedian. Thanks for coming by thechrisvossshow.com and watch for disruptions in the future.